Call of Duty cheat provider Phantom Overlay has recently, allegedly, exposed the true identities of the real people behind the Call of Shame YouTube channel. But I wonder if their research is factual. So I invite you to join me on a deep dive into the accuracy of the information provided and explore just exactly why Phantom Overlay, seemingly out of nowhere, decided to attack Call of Shame on a video that begins right now. What's up, what's good YouTube? Hope all is well and welcome back to the channel. I'm Hapa, and on today's video, I want to explore the recent allegations made by the dev of a popular Call of Duty cheat provider, Phantom Overlay. Allegations that point the finger at some names and addresses of persons Phantom Overlay claims happen to be the true identities of the people behind the Call of Shame YouTube channel, who, if you weren't aware who Call of Shame is, they are a YouTuber who call out and accuse top Call of Duty streamers that they believe are cheating. And recently, Call of Shame has been touting a secretive project they've been working on that is effectively an anti-cheat that's able to detect injections of all kinds of nefarious applications used to cheat in video games like Call of Duty, leaking bits and pieces of the program and its functionality on their YouTube channel as well as Twitter. While some are extremely excited about the potential this program has, some happen to be filing it in the same cabinet that they put that fake cheat finder program that Doug Sensor Martin was clickbaiting with a few months ago. But regardless, this may just be the provocation that the dev of Phantom Overlay, a guy that likes to go by his online persona of Zebler, needed to put forth an effort in research finding out who the hell is Call of Shame. Zeblomi took to Phantom Overlay's Telegram group yesterday and posted an announcement that read, "I have long ignored these YouTubers that target Phantom Overlay with lies for clicks." Then they dropped two names, apparently relatives, one would assume, brothers, possibly even twins if you do a little bit further research like I have, by the names of David Michael Bradley and Ronald James Bradley, and a company name and corresponding URL for that company, Lizosoft Ltd at lizosoft.com, and provide an address that is registered to the Lizosoft company. Zebler goes on to claim these two are who are behind the Call of Shame YouTube channel. They are men in their 40s who lie that people, usually young women, are cheating in video games, usually ruining their careers. From my guess, more than 90% of the people they called out in a 15 video sample I took probably do not cheat at all. When they are questioned about their false accusations, they make up concrete evidence instead of admitting that they are not certain. They needlessly ruin careers for clicks. They go to great lengths to keep their identities private, even going as far as using software to voice their videos. And I still found out who they are in 11 minutes. Congrats, man. You want a fucking cookie? I gotta interrupt because we need to get one thing straight. Call of Shame, Bad Boy Beeman, etc., etc., etc. None of them, not even once, has ruined the career of anybody. I mean, they made mine. Name one person that they've gotten banned or deplatformed that wasn't rage hacking. Come on, man, miss me with that bullshit. You think Nadia is as well known now as she would have been had BBB not made videos about her? Had Call of Shame not made 25,000 videos about her cheating in Call of Duty Warzone? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you there. Z blows you. I'm sounding like the rant of some sort of turbo nerd liberal super simp crying about this info they possess, but just can't substantiate.
Someone online is full of shit.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder, what has Call of Shame done that's negatively affected Phantom Overlay? But Zebla, I'm gonna allow you to continue, you know, unlike Golden Gun did when you tried to bring Phantom Overlay to the public. You know. Now to their attack on Phantom Overlay. Their shitty malware-riddled program that they lie detects is why this is being done most of all. A program that boots on a PC startup and searches for random named EXEs being ran is not an anti-cheat. To be honest with you, it may not be an anti-cheat, but that doesn't mean that it can't detect that a certain program or programs are running in the background. But glad you cleared that up while you're so fucking butthurt there, Z. Now, if you could just, you know, substantiate your claims that you didn't just pull these names and addresses out of the fucking ether to suit your ego. You know, I'm all for accountability and putting a face to the name, but Not if I'm being held accountable by some cheat selling piece of shit that's just, I don't know, a couple more mistakes away from getting a cease and desist letter. Because let's be honest, everything you listed, I mean, it's all public information. And you have no more proof that these companies are the ones that are behind the Call of Shame channel than you have they're part of my channel.
I fucking knew it!
I will admit, however, that there is some compelling information that Z, should he be able to substantiate, other than the address of a rental office used by Liz Stoff that Call of Shame used in the creation of their YouTube channel. Side note, this happens to be a rental office location, and it's also been the home to many other business people and scammers alike that don't want their activities traced back to them for whatever reason. Ziebler goes on to tout. Now, anytime any of you watch one of their videos, you know exactly who they are. Everyone does. Let's see if they keep the same energy moving forwards. So here's my thing. You know, a little birdie told me, a really little, sometimes lying piece of shit for the self-interest birdie told me, that the info came across because a customer using Phantom Overlay cheats was linked to a Supergirl account that was used in a Supergirl / Call of Shame video. And before you say anything, yeah, how can they know? Yes, most providers can tell the Activision IDs of the accounts that their users are currently using while injected with the cheats. An example would be how Rut Unlocker Tool used to lock the use of their unlock tool to one account per subscription. So it's definitely plausible for all providers to have access to this type of data. And this birdie, you know, kind of also told me that somehow Ziebler came about Call of Shame's info, and the birdie told me this is how, you know, Ziebler came about this information of Call of Shame's and why they're so confident that these brothers are Call of Shame. Me personally, I'm personally going to need to see some more concrete evidence, if you will. Because if this is truly how Ziebler came about the info, why not just leak that info and proof? Doesn't make much sense unless this is Ziebler's way of grandstanding or attempting to intimidate Bradley or Call of Shame or whom the fuck ever. You know, because honestly, guys, this is leaving me with a lot of questions. And if you're in the same boat, I encourage you to join me and Bad Boy Beeman later this evening, live right here on my YouTube channel as we do an even deeper dive into the information and research and try to come up with the conclusion of whether or not the Bradley brothers are the ones behind the infamous Call of Shame YouTube channel. Side note, haven't cleared this with Beeman yet, but you know what they say. It's easier to ask for, forgiveness than permission, so see you later on, B. And you know, if you guys enjoy or just appreciate my hard work and dedication and sharing this kind of going on behind the scenes type of stuff and try to make it make sense for everybody, make sure you smash the like button for me. It really helps me out. And then, if you want to come by later and see if Beeman got goaded into being on my live stream or not, make sure you subscribe and turn on notification bells. And if you think about it, it all kind of reminds me of, some of the wise words from British novelist Tom Holt, who once famously said, "My father always told me what's wrong with lying is that it's an admission of weakness. If you're the strongest, you can afford to tell the truth." Catch you guys on the next one. Mahalo.
I never hacked, I never cheated, I got banned, and I never cheated. It's not like I got banned for cheating, you know what I mean? I wasn't caught cheating, I got banned for not cheating.